Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Friday afternoon to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are in week 17 of our Toronto Huskies franchise season 1, and we are taking on the 10-5 Baltimore Ravens here at Maple Leaf Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the hometown of the rapper Drake. So, as you guys recall from the last episode, we beat the Cleveland Browns 50-10, which I will have the link to that video if you guys want to check that episode out. So, let's check out the playoff standings. As of right now, we are at the number 1 seed, and we will remain at the number 1 seed. So, see what happens along the lines here. So, Carolina is going to get that first round bye definitely. So if we make the Super Bowl, our opponents could be Carolina, Philadelphia, Detroit, Chicago, Minnesota, Arizona, and or Tampa Bay. So without a further ado, I'll show you the uniforms and we'll see you guys at kickoff. For the Baltimore Ravens, the road team, they're going to be wearing their all-white road alternates. So they're going to be wearing the white jersey, white pants, and their striped socks with white and purple shoes. Now, for the Toronto Huskies, they're going to be wearing their home uniforms are all gray with gray jerseys, gray pants, and gray socks with black and light blue shoes. Without further ado, we'll see you at kickoff.
Tonight, from Toronto, Canada, it's Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Flacco and the Toronto Huskies versus Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
All right, now it is kickoff time here at Maple Leaf Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, as Jordan Berry and the Toronto Huskies are ready to kick this one off, and the Baltimore Ravens are ready to return this, and they will get stopped at the 30-yard line. So this is going to be a first down and 10. Lamar Jackson, the Louisville product, steps onto the field for the first time in this episode. So it looks like Jackson, they're going to hand this one off to J.K. Dobbins, but there is a flag on the play. So it is a holding call, and it could likely be on Baltimore. It's on Try Phillips, so we're going to decline the penalty. So this will be a second down and 9 from the 31. So it looks like they're probably going to run it again, and they do after that holding call. And J.K. Dobbins, he did not lose nor gain any yards on that run. So this is going to be a third down and 9. So they're going to step back to pass once added. They're going to fire this one out to Mark Andrews. That will not result in a first down. Lamar Jackson threw that pass, and that was completed. So that was a gain for 4 yards on that play. So Golden Tate now is ready to return for Toronto, and he is ready to return. He's going to take this one out. Gonna break a tackle. He does get stopped though at the 33. So this will be a first down and 10. Joe Flacco stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. He is gonna throw this pass out to Rob Gronkowski. That's gonna be a first and 10. He breaks tackles along the lines, and look at him run. He is gonna go out of bounds there at the 17. 49-yard reception. So he has 1,000 this season. 1,000 receiving yards this season, which surprisingly Antonio Brown has a lot more. So he gets that touchdown, Antonio Brown. and that is going to be the first TD of the game for the Toronto Huskies. Toronto leads at 7-0. All right, 1st and 10, Lamar Jackson is on the field, ready to snap the football. He is scrambling, and he gets sacked by Casey Hayward Jr., his first sack of the game. So this will be a 2nd and 22 now. And Toronto and Baltimore lost 12 yards on that play. So this will be a 2nd, and there will be now a 3rd and 10. So they gained 12 yards. So they lost 12 yards and they gained 12 yards. So 3rd down and 10. They're going to step back to pass. Lamar Jackson throws it too high and too deep. So this will be a 4th down and 10. So we're going to be ready to return the punt with Golden Tate III. So they're at the 33. So they punt this away. And he is ready to return this one. So it looks like he's going to break one tackle. And he gets stopped there at the 48. So 1st and 10, 48-yard line. And we're going to use a zone split weak formation using Nick Chubb as our running back, because we traded him the episode before last from the Cleveland Browns. So last week in his return to Cleveland, he had 12 carries, 155 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So he did really a lot in his homecoming to Cleveland in a Huskies uniform. So he breaks one tackle, gets stopped at the 28. So this will be a 1st down and 10. We're going to use the inside zone with Nick Chubb. So this might be our final play of the 1st quarter. So he runs the ball and he gets stopped at the 19. Joel Badino appears to be down and injured. 2nd and 1 now. And we'll see you guys in the 2nd quarter. This is the end of the 1st quarter here at Maple Leaf Stadium in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And bad news, Huskies fans, Joel Badino is out for the game with a abdominal tear. So he is going to run the ball. Nick Chubb, and he dives on into the end zone. That is going to be a touchdown. That will be his first TD of the game. So it's going to be a 14-0 lead for the Huskies. All right, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Using the pistol formation, J.K. Dobbins is going to run the ball. He gains about 3 yards on that play. 2nd and actually 4 yards on that play. 2nd and 6 now from the 38-yard line. So they're going to hand it off to J.K. Dobbins. So he's going to run the ball. He gets stopped at the 48 there. This will be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to use the zone coverage at the 48-yard line. So 1st and 10. They're actually going to... Lamar Jackson's going to run the ball, so he loses it. And Devin McCourty picks it up for a fumble recovery. So this will be a 1st down and 10. So we're going to use the verticals wide drag pass play on 1st and 10 from the 43. Joe Flacco, he's stepping back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Jarvis Landry. And look at him run. He gets stopped at the 25. All right, so now 1st and 10 from the 14. Flacco's going to step back to pass. And that is going to be incomplete. So he threw a spiral there, but nobody was there to claim the football. So I'm just going to throw this one out to Jarvis Landry, and he does score it into the end zone for a touchdown. And he has 750 receiving yards this season, and the Huskies are going to lead this one 21-0. All right, 2nd and 3 now. 2-minute warning has passed. They're going to throw this pass, and that is going to be a 1st down and 10 from the 47. So Lamar Jackson, he is ready to throw. He gets sacked. And Melvin Ingram, the 3rd, he is going to scoop this fumble up. and he is going to score in the end zone for a touchdown. Sheldon Rankins had that sack there. So great defensive play, by the way, by this Toronto Huskies defense on that play. So Lamar Jackson, he gets sacked, does not pay attention to where the ball was. So Ingram scooped it up, ran it to the end zone, and he got it in for a touchdown. So I'm going to use the goal line, and I'm going to use the power O run play. So Flacco, he's going to hand this off to Le'Veon Bell. And I'm afraid we do not get a 2-point conversion. So it stands 27-0. We're going to take a break. All right, now it is punt return time. So it's 27-0 here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. So now we got some Golden Tate ready to return the punt now. And I thought he was going to get stopped at first, but then he went back up. Now he got stopped. So this will result a first down and 10. So I'm going to use the weak formation here for the offense. And I'm actually going to use the slant spacing pass play on first and 10 from the 33. Flacco steps back to pass, once added, firing this one out to Jarvis Landry. And he's going to get stopped at the 42. So Baltimore, they've only allowed 195 passing yards today. So I'm going to put in some Antonio Brown. So we're going to use this passing play to end the first half. So Flacco, he's going to step back, firing this one out to Antonio Brown. And we're actually going to take that timeout. So this is our second timeout of the game. We only got one left. So I'm going to save it. Because the clock's going to wind down really fast here. And I'm just ready for the second half to begin. But this is a second and goal. We're going to use the I form here. We're going to change it up a little bit. And we're going to put in some Antonio Brown. We should be able to make this touchdown, and this could be our final snap before the first half ends. We do score a touchdown. This will be Antonio Brown's second receiving TD of the game, and it's going to be 34-0. All right, now we're ready to return the kickoff. The Ravens now have 3 turnovers in this game. And we have none. So we haven't thrown an interception or lost a fumble at all this season. And look at Golden Tate return this kickoff. He's going to have quite a bit of daylight here. And he is going to take this all the way. Jumps on in. Touchdown Huskies. So this is going to be 101-yard kickoff return. So he has 1,300 kickoff returns this season. So I'm really surprised by that. So he jumped on in there, scored that touchdown, and it will be a 41-0 lead. We're going to take a break here because we did a kickoff return for a touchdown. There is a fumble recovery, so it is Melvin Ingram who makes that recovery, so he gets stopped at the 49. Carl Lawson, the former Cincinnati Bengals defensive lineman, appears to be down and hurt. So this is going to be a first down and 10. The Ravens now have 4 turnovers this evening here. And Flacco, he's going to fire this one out to Antonio Brown. He does get stopped there at the 25. 213 passing yards for Joe Flacco today. And we're going to run the ball with Nick Chubb. So first and 10 at the 25. So we're going to hand this off to Nick Chubb. He's going to run for it. Break some tackles once at it. And he does actually get this into the end zone. And that's going to be his second rushing touchdown of the game. So Carl Lawson, he has a elbow sprain. He will return soon. So it's nothing too serious. So we're just going to simply run the ball. Because the first time that we did this 2-point conversion, we did not make it in. So second 2-point conversion attempt, we actually make it in. So it's now going to be 49-0 here in Toronto. All right, 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And Lamar Jackson, he is actually going to run the ball, and he gets stopped at the 35. He does lose 3 yards, and he is not having a good running day today. He has only 4 carries and -8 rushing yards, so he's not off to a good rushing game today. But J.K. Dobbins, he has 8 rushes and 35 yards, so this will be a 3rd and 14, by the way. So this will end the third quarter as the Huskies are going to lead this one 49-0 over this Baltimore Ravens team. I mean, this Toronto Huskies team has won a lot of games. I'd give them a 5-star rating. They got the talent. They know what they're doing. So 4th and 2, Sammy Watkins claims that reception. He does not get that first down, by the way. 4th and 2, Golden Tate is ready to return the punt. Because you guys saw from last quarter, he returned that awesome kickoff return to begin the third quarter. And he scored that all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. So 1st and 10, Flacco stepping back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Antonio Brown. He gets stopped there at the 44-yard line. 10 for 12, 239 yards. So they've done pretty good. They've done really well today, I'd have to admit. So Flacco, he throws this off to Rob Gronkowski. He almost got sacked, though. But total defense, they're ranked 5th this season, but they've only allowed 325 yards today. So we're going to step back to pass. They're going to fire this one out to Jarvis Landry. Get stopped at the 20 there. So this is going to be a 1st and 10. So he has 85 yards, Jarvis Landry. So he's almost at the big 1-0-0. So we're going to throw this one out to Jarvis Landry. He gets it at the 2. 13 for 15, 281 yards. And he has reached 100 yards today. So we're going to actually simply going to step back to pass here. I get sacked. So that's a 2nd and goal. All right, now we're going to use the zone coverage. 1st and 10, 1:26 to go in this game. So Lamar Jackson, he gets sacked. The ball is out. The Ravens recover. So Darius Williams made that sack there. Toronto has 3 sacks defensively this game, while Baltimore has 2. So the Ravens, they are at risk of getting a 2-point safety if they lose 3 yards and all, if they get sacked. So this is going to be a 3rd and 21 now. So Lamar Jackson is trying to run the ball so he does at least avoid a 2-point safety. But he's going to throw this pass, and it's going to be to Adoree Jackson. Pick 6 to end the game. This is his 8th interception this season. And we're actually going to fake the PAT attempt. So the Ravens now have 5 turnovers this year. And Ben Roethlisberger, actually, no, he is not going to throw it, Roethlisberger. We're actually going to run for it. And that is no good. So we'll see you guys at statistics. All right, Joe Flacco, perfect passer rating, 13 for 15, 281 yards, and 3 touchdowns today. Lamar Jackson did not do pretty good today, 9 for 16, 92 yards. And he had 2 INTs on the day. But take a look at his rushing stats. 4 carries, -8 yards, so he averaged -2. And Nick Chubb, he did pretty good running-wise today. He had 7 carries, 81 yards, and 2 touchdowns today. Jarvis Landry had 5 receptions, 102 yards, and a touchdown. Antonio Brown, 5 receptions, 111 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Off the away, Darius Williams, Chuck Clark, Casey Hayward, and Sheldon Rankins had sacks, 2 interceptions for Adoree Jackson, and Golden Tate had a kickoff return for a touchdown.